Friends, Alvin Toffler once said, the great growling engine of change is technology. Now, however, it had a huge impact on human relationships and society, whether it's social media influence on our communication with people, or the rise of online communities, or the concerns about privacy and digital surveillance, or its effects on our mental health. Actually, its impact on our relationships with the society is multifaceted and affects us both positively and negatively. In a world marked by constant noise, digital overload, and relentless pace, resetting ourselves is not a luxury, it's a necessity. We are connected more than ever, yet increasingly disconnected from our inner selves. The pressures of modern life often push us into autopilot mode where routines replace reflection and achievement overshadows the purpose that we have in our life. Resetting means pushing to reevaluate what truly matters, our values, relationships, health, and goals. It's a conscious step to, step back and to retain clarity of thought, restore the balance, and realign with our authentic selves, with ourselves. As the philosopher Rumi said, don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure. Taking time to reset allows us to transform stress into strength and chaos into clarity. Now, today's world demands adaptability, but that's only possible when we are grounded, when we know where our feet are. A reset could be as simple as digital detox, mindfulness practice, or reconnecting with the nature. It reminds us that rest is not laziness, but preparation. Now, in resetting ourselves, we don't abandon the world. We engage with it more fully, more completely, more intentionally, and the like. It is in the stillness of the reset that we find direction, we find resilience, and we also find renewed energy to thrive in the ever-changing landscape of our lives. Now, when the pandemic hit, a couple of years back, in fact, 4 or 5 years back, the governments worldwide implemented lockdowns and social distancing measures to curb the spread of the virus. That sudden shift in circumstances forced many organizations and employees to embrace remote work as a necessity. Now, it changed lives for many of us irrevocably. Platforms such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Slack saw a significant surge in their usage as they became essential for virtual meetings, virtual collaborations, and virtual communications. Video conferencing became, the norm for both professional meetings and social interactions. Now, businesses that had previously resisted digital transformation were compelled to adopt this time all those online tools and technologies, and that too rapidly. The cloud-based services, project management tools, and other digital platforms became essential for maintaining business continuity. With physical stores closing or limiting the access, e-commerce experienced a massive surge in demand. Now people turn to online shopping for everything from groceries to electronics, highlighting the importance of technology in facilitating remote transactions. Now, educational institutions globally had to adapt quickly to the new realities of remote learning. Online education platforms, video conferencing for virtual classrooms, and digital collaboration tools became integral part of our education system. And then the pandemic took a toll on our mental health, leading to increased stress and anxiety. Mental health applications and online therapy platforms also saw a rise in usage as people sought digital solutions to managing their well being. Now, the shift to remote work and learning also highlighted existing disparities in access to technology. Not everyone had equal access to high speed internet, computers, and other essential digital tools, exacerbating the social and the economic inequalities. In whatever we did, technology played a pivotal role in shaping how we work, how we learn, and interact during the crisis. However, much of the technology continues to disrupt our lives even as COVID has waned. Now, while technology has significantly enhanced communication, allowing us to connect with others globally in real time with the social media, messaging applications, and video calls, making it easier for us to stay in touch with friends and families, it has increased the social isolation as we prioritized online interactions over face to face connections. Now, hasn't this led to a feeling of loneliness and a decline in the quality of interpersonal relationships? All of us must have felt that at some point of time. Social media platforms and online communities have facilitated the global connectivity, enabling us to engage with diverse perspectives and diverse cultures. This has fostered our understanding of fellow human beings and improved the empathy factor across different communities. While this may be true, excessive use of technology, particularly the smartphones and the social media, has only increased the addiction like behavior. We almost had become addicted. Now, this is a real concern. Now, there are multiple reports of negative effects on the mental health, contributing to anxiety, depression, and of course, sleep disturbances too. The rapid spread of information on the internet has also facilitated the spread of misinformation and contributed to the formation of online echo chambers. Whatever we speak comes back, leading to increased polarization and a fragmented societal discourse. Internet has, certainly democratized access to information, enabling us to educate ourselves on a wide range of topics, empowering us to contribute to a moral and more informed society. However, hasn't the digitization of personal information raised concerns about privacy? Data breaches, online surveillance, and the collection of personal data by companies the e-commerce companies are all leading to worries about the security of individuals' information, about our information, personal information. Now, of course, technology has streamlined various aspects of daily life, making tasks more efficient and convenient. That's the automation part, but lives are not automated. The online shopping to digital banking is now also transformed. In fact, how we manage our daily activities has completely changed. However, automation of certain jobs and the rise of artificial intelligence has led to job displacement for some of us, challenging the very way we engage ourselves for a decent living. Now, consequently, unemployment has also risen with a need for constant reskilling, upskilling, and so on. Technology may have brought numerous benefits, but it has also introduced challenges that society must address. Balancing the positive and negative impacts of technology on the human relationships and society requires an ongoing awareness, ethical considerations, and thoughtful policy making. What Albert Einstein once said rings true today. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Profound indeed. Now, isn't it time to reset? Friends, at the end of it all, we should remember that if you want peace in today's world, if you want to live peacefully in today's world, reset yourself. With that, I will end today's episode with a promise to be back the next Saturday with another interesting episode. Until then, thank you, dhanyavad, and namaskar.